What else we want to talk about, guys?
I'm just glad you mentioned
Huntsville Havoc.
When I'm dressed up today, I won't freak you guys out the next time. But actually, I'm not in my. I'm in my underwear laying around my house while I'm talking to you.
Okay,
there's a medal. There's a medal.
We'll be thinking about that next time.
Well, it's something to ask.
I'm going to think about him in his Huntsville Havoc jacket.
Next week we'll be going.
What color boxers you got?
You got Huntsville Havoc boxers.
Clay Coleman on the line. Clay, what color boxers are you wearing today? Do you have your pants on?
He mentioned Freak Day. Are you doing any broadcasting? Are you doing any
DJing?
It's funny. I was telling Tim earlier. I got a chance to go down one of the local radio stations here in Huntsville carries the games, and I went down and did the on ice, kind of play by color sideline reporter kind of thing. That was fun the other day. I do have some stuff in the works. I can't technically talk about it right now, but I do. I'm one of these individuals where if I wasn't busy or continue to stay busy, I wouldn't know what to do. I work with Hide Homes. I work with the Havoc. I DJ weddings, and
I know what you're talking about,
and
brother.
then the radio thing. Like when I come on with you guys, it's just one of these things when you've been in it. I think I started doing radio right in
there he is
college. Wolverine Dan's calling me. We was get away. So if somebody wants to get you for a DJ for a wedding, how do they contact you?
I actually work with a company called Metropolitan DJ, which is probably the best DJ service that's in North Alabama or even in Alabama. I mean, he really does a good job. Steve Metz, I went to work with him, and you can look them up online, Metropolitan DJ, and you can request me if you'd like to DJ.
If I was going to DJ, I'd be wanting the Freak Day.
Hollering at the Clay.
All right, we got Wolverine Dan on the phone. We were waiting for you to call.
We've been waiting for you all day, Dan.
Now,
well, I got a call with my man Clay. Me and Clay go back a long way. There's something common that Clay and I have that people don't know on your radio station. All right, we outkicked our coverage because we both got smoking hot wives.
I thought you was going to say you both sit around in your underwear when you talk on the radio.
That too.
And you know what? That sounds like a good idea. I might do that when I get home.
I wish you hadn't told us that now, Dan. Clay's going to open up the box now. But
fellas, and listeners, get out there to that stadium. My God, the renovation alone is worth the pay to get it. Price to get in. Yeah. Brand new facility is gorgeous. Big atrium. It's a beautiful oblong bar. Great restaurant. Great food. I mean, it's not just hot dogs. They got real good food there, and the prices are reasonable. And it's a great product. They got great things every period. They got either a chuck-a-puck or they got a poor soul like myself out there that whipped. But 3 shots of getting in the goal with a puck. There's so much to see out there, and such a good time for the price that you pay. Because I'm used to Red Wing tickets that cost an arm and a leg. So everybody, this is the opportunity. And right now, this team is really starting to gel like it did last year. A very good possibility to go back-to-back. What do you think, Clay?
I think so, too. I mean, it's like they got a good team. And here's the other deal. You get double hockey today. You come to the Havoc game, you get to get that ticket, get you into the UAH hockey game. So you can see, be here at the VBC and enjoy some good hockey. UAH is a team that struggled, but they play a lot of good teams in their, their division. So it's kind of like a little bit, a little bit different. But they have, really good hockey that you can watch. They may not win as many games, but it's still pretty good hockey to watch.
Dan mentioned Chuck-a-Puck. Our buddy Jay, he brings his boys there in that little club. Mm-hmm. I forgot what y'all call it.
Oh, the kids club.
Kids club. Yeah, the kids
one
club.
With the kids,
But he said the best time they have when they come to games is going down there when they chuck the pucks. And they go there and pick them up, and they run on that ice, and them kids just have a ball.
2 things, guys, and I'll get off the radio, but it's all about the Havoc here. The first thing is for your season ticket holder, on the back of your season tickets, there's a discount for Keegan's Irish Pub. It's on the square, and I'm going to tell you what, guys, if you ever had spring rolls from a Chinese place, get rid of the stuff inside the spring roll and stick corned beef and cabbage in there.
Stop it.
And you dip it on Thousand Island dressing. It's unbelievable.
Wolverine Dan,
I tell you
stop
what,
now. You're killing me.
They do a really good job there, guys. You need to go there. As season ticket holders, check it out. You get a really good discount there. And there's nothing better than this team. I tell you, I'm all about the Havoc. I've been a season ticket holder for a very long time. Well, since they actually started. And it's been nothing but a pleasure to be part of this organization. And I tell you, you can't beat, like I said, you can't beat the food, the venue, the atmosphere. It's all there for half the price, even more than half the price that you pay for a season ticket to your NHL team.
Yeah, you can't go to a Preds game. Basically, your cost of the parking will be the cost of the ticket and parking here to Havoc game, and you haven't even bought the ticket.
Not to mention the fuel up and back. What's the name of that restaurant again, Wolverine, Dan?
It's called Keegan's Irish Pub.
Keegan's
Irish Pub. And go see Lewis. Lewis is the manager, and he hooks me up every time I go there. He's already got my beer sitting on the counter. He knows exactly what I like.
Dude, sounds like a great place.
He's more of a celebrity than I am.
Absolutely.
I mean, Dan. Ginger's the celebrity, Dan. Come on.
So you're like
Ginger.
You're like Norm.
Ginger's the number one person in my group as far as I'm concerned. But I tell you what, these guys take good care of you. And like I said, the food is phenomenal. They got everything on the menu that you would think of, a shepherd's pie. They got a cheeseburger. It's a nut to die for. It's like a double-decker, and it's gooey, really, really gooey. But the Irish spring rolls, you got to have some of those guys. They're really, really good.
There you go.
And I started to say you're like the Norm of Keegan's, but you would be like since you're
you'd be like the Seamus.
Since you're a mailman.
Oh,
Cliff Clavin.
Cliff.
So just come in there.
And you know what, guys? I'm actually in my mail truck right now, and I'm not going to be able to see the game today because you're playing that matinee, playing an afternoon game. So I'm not going to be able to chance to see it, so I feel bad about that.
But Dan, I'm hoping I'm going to make a game here pretty soon. If I do, I'll look you and Ginger up.
Well, I appreciate that, Ben Mazek. You're a heck of a guy. And, I tell you what, you took the loss really well a couple of weeks ago.
Thanks, I apprate that, Dan.
Ben Mazek, I got to give you credit. You got that. I can't believe it's not butter in your house, and you're spraying it on your toast there. You're spreading it.
There you go. I appreciate it. Whatever it was.
See you later.
See you later.
Dan.
Oh, I love Wolverine Dan.
What is his full name? Wolverine Dan what?
Zielinski.
Zielinski. Okay.
Okay.
Dan and them are great. And those are the individuals that people like Dan or people from the Havoc that he's definitely one of a kind guy, but there's so many people like him that have embraced the Havoc program. I think it's the fact that we make our guys so accessible, like Team Poster Night tonight, where you can get and meet those guys and get up and hang out with with them and do some things. And it's just like I said, that's just the stuff that helps. But Dan's a big help to that.
And I know Joey and Sandy Boyd.
Yes, absolutely.
They sit right behind the. They're the hecklers.
They're the hecklers.
They got the signs. Sandy will be sitting with signs and
best barbecued brisket in the world.
They could barbecue. Yeah, they run the East Limestone Volunteer Fire Department.
Oh, okay,
and they'll cook and they'll think. But yeah, Sandy's doing. I've seen her. She's worse than Joey. She'll be sitting at the sign just screaming at them guys. So folks like that. That's what makes.
Yeah, it's in the new way they call it the tribe mentality, where it's like kind of like Alabama has everybody. We've kind of got our own little niche tribe here in North Alabama that's been a big thing from the charities to everything. It's just been fun.
Yeah,
you're talking about mispronouncing names and things, and the guy's not hearing it. I wonder if they hear those folks beating with their pucks.
There's only one person that they hear, and it's kind of funny, and it's our team doctor.
Oh, that guy.
He sits behind
him.
Dr. Mark. He's gets fired up. I go up to him. I won't go into all this stuff. I don't want to call him, but he's a professional doctor, and I'll go up to him and I'm thinking, if I go in Huntsville Hospital and I know that you're the one taking care of me, I'm going to ask, am I getting the doctor or am I getting the crazy guy at the hockey game? Because I don't want the crazy guy.
You got to have certain. He's going to do it on you.
Yeah.
I don't know about that.
Because, it gets loud when those opposing players get there and they're beating on the glass and stuff.
I think that, when you're out on the ice, you can hear certain things because I walk out on some of the stuff, but it's not, not what you think. I mean, they're definitely not hearing the ref you suck or the unless it gets too loud, that stuff. I always tell our fans, I'm like, they boo them every time, the referees every time they come in. I'm like, they're at our place, let's be nice. We should cheer them.
Cheer the refs. I know one guy heard one of my heckles many years ago. His last name was Thorpe. He was a goalie for Making Whoopee or somebody like that. But the dude was short. I mean, when he had his skates on, his head was barely over the barely over the crossbar.
Not much taller than me, so.
Yeah. So I was giving him heck. I told him he had to jump to make a kick save and stuff like that. Started screaming, Thorpe is short. Because as soon as I started on his size, he gave up a goal because we were down like 3-0. The next thing you know, I'm saying, Thorpe is short, Thorpe is short, when they're on the other end of the court or the ice. And then he gave up another goal, and one of his buddies come up with his stick and kind of patted him on the arm and looked up at me. I'm like, yeah, he's hearing what I'm saying. He's hearing out between your ears, big man.
So again, Clay, what time again today, and what y'all got?
Yeah,
going
3
on?
o'clock game today against Macon. Like Coach Tertulio said, the fun games are the ones when we play the teams back to back. That's the ones I like because there's going to be some carryover. There's some aggression. You know, last night they knew they had to. They knew they had to do the drive and will be here at 4 o'clock in the morning. So they may not have given as much of an effort last night as they may on that second game where they can. Hey, if I'm hurt, I can recover in the next 4 or 5 days. So you'll see that. Today, but it's a fun game. We have the team posters, which we'll have 2,500 of those, and the players will sign those after the game and do that. So it'll just be a fun, like I said, dual hockey. So if you want to stick around for the UAH hockey game, if you're you like hockey that much, you want to stay for 2 full games, you can do that today. And it's just it's a good vibe here at the VBC. And we've got the crazy thing is this is coming in the deal. I think we have this will be our 16th game that we have left at home because we only had 12 home games there for a while. So we're going to be at home a lot coming up. So there's a lot of games from team poster night today. We'll go into, gamer night, Melissa George night, military night, St. Jude night. We've got the Power Rangers night. We'll have some of the original Power Rangers that'll be here. We've got, just so many different things. So look online, HuntsvilleHavoc.com, and find those. But today's the day if you want to get up and get out of the house, and it's kind of a little too chilly for my blood outside. You can go here to you can have hockey, you can have a gun show, you can all the
show the gun,
roll tide.
them kind of gun show.
That's right. We got the gun show right. that gamer night. That might be the night. I might have to come to that gamer night. That sounds awesome.
And if you want tickets, it's area code 256-518-6160.
And that's the cheapest way to get them.
That's the cheapest way to get them.
I'm America's Most Wanted for Ticketmaster.
They don't like Clay.
Somebody said that I actually had to go through, talk to a Ticketmaster rep, and somebody had said something to him. They're like, "Are you the guy that goes and tells them that they can go to the Havoc office and not have to pay the fees?" And I'm like, "Yes, I'm that rebel."
I am that guy, and I dare you to say anything about it.
Like Wolverine Dan said, it's like that's the one thing that I like about the Havoc side of things is that the ticket price it's almost the same. I mean, it's went up a little bit, but it's almost the same price as it's been since I was here in 2007, 2008. Awesome. So, and you can't even go watch a movie and get the food and stuff for 4 tickets for right around the $40 range. You can't. I can't even fill up my truck with gas for $40. So to be able to go have an afternoon and have fun with the family and friends or whoever, it's a good deal.
That's awesome.
Speaking of food, you got anything like the bacon night coming up?
We have our Offler night. Which there is going to be. We had Awful Night last year.
Yes.
Everything we did was bad. Well, this year is Awfuler Night.
Awfuler Night.
I don't know. I seen some pictures and stuff on that night.
But we have a Taco Tuesday that's coming up. That'll be $2 tacos and a $5 ticket on that night to be able to come. So, there's some food today. The one thing I'll give you another tip secret if you want to come to the game. The VBC has concession stands on the side, but they have the Bud Light Cafe, which is a grill, and it has different food items that are not saying the concession stand's not good, but the grill's food's a little bit better too. So if you want to go up there and get a quesadilla or some, their hot wings are really good. So you want to kind of do some of those. That's another secret. Go there and sit down at the grill and enjoy some food.
Absolutely. Well, he's taking his DJ headphones off.
All good things must come to an end.
We appreciate you having us.
Thanks for the hospitality, Clay, man. Love you guys. So glad. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of Clay Coleman, Freak Daddy, Bama Zach Green, producer extraordinaire, Tim Lambert, my name's Tom McClung, old Tomcat. We ain't got to go home, but we got to get ourselves up out of here. Chat y'all next week.